trucks. Who wants some?
Who wants a fire truck, courtesy of Speedway Truck Service? We've got some
This video production is sponsored by RD Sales and Service Limited. We service what others sell. For all mechanical repairs, trust our professionals. RD Sales and Service is a proud sponsor of the number 17 Super Truck and Sprint Car.
Who wants free stuff? Speedway Truck
Service hat's coming out, and I think you've got a jacket. Nice grab. Who wants free stuff? Nice grab. Got the trophy and a hat. All right. We're going to bring you the Midwest Modified lineup here. Well, if you're hosting an event and looking for someone to take the stress of cooking away, call Montana's to have them cater. They offer a wide variety of entrees, appetizers, and desserts. Book your event today with one of their 3 Winnipeg locations. All right, here's your Midwest Modified lineup. Now, don't forget the top 8, that means the first 4 in the first heat and the first 4 in the second heat, redrew. And obviously, Grant Hall drew the number 1 chip because he will start on the pole. And here's how they're going to line up here for the AMSOIL Race of Champions. Now, what this means is the winner of this race has the right to represent Red River Co-op Speedway and their team at the Wazota 100 in Huron. And modifieds are rolling. All right, here's your lineup starting on the pole out of the Brandon area. The 4H is Grant Hall outside. The Kuwaitan Truck Service Red Dot Freightliner 44 is Austin Hunter. Inside row 2 in the X5 is Rob Gordon. Outside the 88, this is the mid-season champion in the Midwest Modified Division. The 88 is Paul Viert. Inside row number 3, the 22 is Rick Hamill, and outside the 6C, the rookie is John Carlson. Inside row 4, out of Winkler, the 24, sponsored by Janssen, is James Wall. Outside, the 20 is Nick Adet. Inside row 5, out of Jamestown, the 1S is Scott Bintz. Outside the 3, sponsored by Pepsi and Somac Trucking, is Jason Somac. Inside row 6 in the double OD is David Delane. Outside the 92, this is the rookie Justin Bronk. Inside row number 7, the Murray Cozy Trucking. Number 55, also sponsored by Beaver, is Murray Cozy. And scheduled to start outside row 7 in the 14th starting position is Jerry Bennett. But I do not see Jerry Bennett in the foreplay out there. So no foreplay for Jerry Bennett tonight, I guess. All right, green flag is out. Oh boy, heads up on the front chute. Murray Cozy hard into the 3 of Jason Somac. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Well, Murray Cozy had absolutely nowhere to go in the Murray Cozy Trucking. Number 55, Somac was sideways on the front chute, and in went the 55 of Murray Cozy. A tough break for Murray. Hopefully that car is not bent up too bad. It looks like a front bumper. Hopefully no suspension damage on that 55. Also involved the 6C, John Carlson. He started outside of row number 6. We are under a yellow flag condition. Grant Hall in the 4H getting rolling here, as is the 88. Murray Cozy pulling away as well. Hopefully that race car is going to steer correctly for him. Somac, you can see with a heavy body massage on the right side of that DR Somac Trucking number 3 car. He won a feature for the first time here in 2013, not long ago. Our Winnipeg Collision Jeep coming to check out the situation. And I believe the 6C of John Carlson might need the hook here, and he does. All right, so 6C of John Carlson is on the hook and getting ready to head on out to the pit area. Now we have no laps in, so there are 15 laps remaining on the Pepsi board here. As our safety crew gets to work. Well, when's the last time you got sticky and saucy? Head over to Montana's for all-you-can-eat Rib Wednesdays. Saucy is the new clean.
This video production is sponsored by RD Sales and Service Limited. We service what others sell. For all mechanical repairs, trust our professionals. RD Sales and Service is a proud sponsor of the number 17 Super Truck and Sprint Car.
All right, well, not sure what the situation is down on the front straightaway other than we might need 2 tow trucks here. We do. We're going to pick them up on both ends. And one tow truck's going to head backwards. Kids, we ask you to please step away from the fence if you could, please. Of course, fire is always a concern on the racetrack, so please move back and be safe. We need you at least in the front row, please. You get them, Jared. All right, so 15 laps remain on the Pepsi board here. So it will be a complete restart with the 4H on the pole and Austin Hunter in the red dot Keewatin Truck Service Freightliner Manitoba 44. He'll start outside of row number 1. One of our featured drivers tonight, along with the 24 of James Wall, who finds himself in the 7th starting position. James did a great job in the heat race, but drew the number 7 pill on the redraw, so he had to start 7th, unfortunately. All right, cars rolling on the back chute. Here we go. Well, summer is here, and what better way to get outdoors than to relax on a patio? Make your way to Montana's and enjoy a welcoming environment, daily specials, and delicious appetizers. Don't forget to try our mini donuts. All right, so we've got 15 on the board. This is your AMSOIL Race of Champions for the Midwest Modifieds. Last week at the Mid-Season Championships, it was the Viert Landscaping 88 of Paul Viert winning that one, and he is starting outside of row 2 here. He would like a win in this AMSOIL Race of Champions. It earns you the right to get to the Wazota 100 in Huron, South Dakota later on this year. Green flag is out. Here we go. Austin Hunter to the early lead. Here comes Beard. He's third. Grant Hall coming to join the party. Grant Hall challenging the 44 for the number 1 spot. So it's Austin Hunter, Grant Hall, then the 88 of Paul Veer, followed by the 22 of Rick Hamill. And the X5 of Rob Gordon is 5th. Rick Hamill with problems almost hits the tires and loses a pile of spots. Jason Somack going by. Hamill all the way back to about 7th now. Paul Beard on the inside of Grant Hall. They are racing into turn 3 and 4. Whoa, Beard slides high. Austin Hunter bobbles a bit, but is still your leader. But the 88 is right on his tail now. Nine to go. Troubles for Paul Veert. He slows on the back chute in turn 3. Well, a tough break for Paul Veert, who was having a great run. Obvious mechanical problems on board of the 88 car now, as he was running a very strong second of the Veert Landscaping Case Kissel and Associates 88. The yellow will be for the 88. And we will need a push truck to the front straightaway. Well, after winning the mid-season championship last week, Paul Veert finds himself stopped on the front straightaway at the entrance to turn number 1. What a tough break. He had a good shot at Austin Hunter, no doubt about that, but now will be unable to get the job done, unfortunately. Paul Veert and the Veert Landscaping 88 will head to the pits, and the race will resume with the 44 on the point. The 4H is second. That's Grant Hall out of the Brandon area. And the 24, James Wall out of Winkler, one of our featured drivers tonight. So featured drivers in first and third place. James Wall driving the Janssen Chev. Wolf Enterprises, number 24 out of Winkler. Well, moving back up into the 4th spot now is Rick Hamill in the 22 car. After losing a pile of positions coming out of turn 4 before, he is back up to 4th. So now we will go to the Delaware style restart. The 4 of Grant Hall chooses the outside of the racetrack. Outside of row 2 goes Grant Hall. Inside of row 2 goes James Wall out of Winkler. 1 to green. So it's Austin Hunter, then the 4H of Grant Hall. The 24 is next. That's James Wall, Rick Hamill, and the St. Vital Electric X5 of Rob Gordon. Raced for many years out here at what was Victory Lane Speedway, probably even Winnipeg Speedway, and Rob took some time off of racing and is back now in the X5, sponsored by his company, St. Vital Electric. Green flag is out. Here we go. Rick Hamill pulls up on the 24 car. Scott Bince is really on the move. The driver out of Jamestown is flying. Bronk around in turn 3 and 4. Yellow flag is out. Yellow flag is out on the speedway. Bronk sits in the middle of 3 and 4, bringing the race to a halt once again. 8 laps to go here on the Pepsi board in this AMSOIL Race of Champions for the Midwest Modified Division. So yellow is out as Bronk fires up the 92 car and heads down the front straightaway. Seven down, 8 to go. Austin Hunter continues to lead. Grant Hall in the 4H. Second, James Wall, then Rob Gordon and Rick Hamill. That is your unofficial top 5 here in your AMSOIL Race of Champions for the Midwest Modified Division. Lineup is good. The lineup is good, so we will get set to go now next time around, I do believe. Grant Hall once again takes the outside of row 2, pushing the X5 of Rob Gordon to the inside of row 2. Gordon driving a good race here. Started third, is now third, and will try to improve that. Here we go. Rick Hamill battling with the 4H of Grant Hall. Rick Hamill into the second spot. Austin Hunter leaves the door open, and Rick Hamill drives through it. Hamill doing a great job. He started 5th, is now 1st. Four to go now here your Amsoil Race of Champions. Two to go. Rick Hamill is driving away in the Thompson Grain, number 22. White flag is out. Checkered flag is out. How about it? Rick Hamill takes the win. And the Thompson Grain, number 22. Second is James Wall. Then, of course, Grant Hall in the 4H out of Brandon. Well, Rick Hamill picked up a big win here at the Al Delane Memorial in the Midwest Modified Division and has done it again. Looking good in the 22 car. Don't forget the 4 cylinders still coming up. We will run that feature event shortly. Rick Hamill in the 22 car, heading on over now to the Pizza scale. He is sponsored by Thompson Grain. Scott Bintz right behind him in the realtruck.com 1S out of Jamestown. And it is official. He's got the checkered flag in his hand. Rick Hamill is your winner. All right, 4 cylinders lining up on the back chute. Don't forget we're back here this Thursday night at 7:30 at Red River Co-op Speedway. You'll want to be here for our pro racing series. Log on to redrivercoopspeedway.ca for more information on our pro racing series. That is each and every Thursday night at 7:30. Well, the Walhalla Building Center, Thompson Grain, Vasicek Insurance 22 car rolls into victory lane. He has now earned the right to the Amsoil Race of Champions in Huron, South Dakota, coming up later in the year. That is the Wazota 100. So Rick Hamill doing a nice job in the 22, coming from 5th. Midwest Modified is obviously a very competitive class. Rick Hamill rolling the dice and getting the job done today from 5th spot. Next up will be your 4-cylinder stocks. That will be our final feature of the evening. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. How about it for Rick Hamill in the 22? Big win here tonight in the Midwest Modified Division. We're going to bring him up to the victory lane stage and talk a little bit about that one. Well, Rick, of course, you won your first feature 2013 at River City Speedway on August 2nd. Since then, you've been on a hot streak. What's the difference?
I've just been taking care of the car and taking my time on the track and hitting my marks every time.
No doubt about it. That thing looked awful smooth. You must really like this speedway. You've done well at it.
Yeah, it's a great speedway. It's got long track, and it's fun to get up those high speeds here.
Where else do you race at?
Devil's Lake, Ada, Grand Forks, that's about it.
Well, you're doing quite a bit of racing in 2013.
Yeah, we're trying to get as much as we can.
What's the plans for next year?
I'll still be racing B-mods and coming up here. So.
All right, how about it? Rick Hamill is your winner right here in the Midwest Modified Division. Great job by Rick Hamill as we get set to go with the 4-cylinder stocks.